Excellent!
Welcome to this video, everyone. A couple weeks ago, I had the opportunity to travel to Germany, and I extended that trip to also visit Austria as well as the Czech Republic. So first off, after leaving Gamescom, and you can check out that vlog if you're interested, I traveled and took the train down to Salzburg, Austria. Salzburg is renowned for its Baroque architecture, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was named so in 1996. Also the birthplace of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and the setting for the musical play, and where they filmed much of The Sound of Music. Hi guys, welcome to this vlog. I just made my way today from Cologne, Germany to Munich, and then down here to Salzburg. I'm in Austria now. It's been a lovely day. I took a short nap, and then I woke up to this. Hurts. Yeah, guys, like the apocalypse. There's ice. Ice everywhere. Yeah. World is ending. Ow! It really does hurt. Okay. So we're getting a bit of weather, I guess, is what it's come down to. First meal in Austria. I got a cheeseburger because I'm bland, but Diana got schnitzel. Oh, also my wife's here now. Yay, Diana made it. So fortunately the weather got a little bit better from there, but our first major activity was the Sound of Music tour, where we go and check out many of the places and locations where the Sound of Music was filmed. Look, it's the gazebo from I Am 16 going on 17. They moved it here in 1991. You can't go inside because people were jumping up and down off the benches and injuring themselves. I don't know why I'm running. Oh yeah. This is where Maria runs along with her guitar and her suitcase and jumps up and down, and it's an important part of the movie. Character development, among other things. I'm not gonna jump though. I don't want to injure myself.
Back to everyone, Nadia. Right.
She's sleeping through this. We actually had a lot of fun on the Sound of Music tour. It was cool to see a lot of those locations, and Salzburg, as well as the surrounding area, is just incredibly picturesque, so lots of fun. But we decided to end the day with some dinner accompanied by live musical entertainment. We're at a fancy dinner. It's 3 courses, and they're gonna play Mozart for us. Mozart was born in Salzburg. Or wait, was he born here? Or did he live here? He was born here. He was born here. Oh, that was a great action shot. Look, we got our main entree. This is a capon, which is a male chicken. They castrate and then they fatten it up, and I imagine that makes it more delicious. You should all castrate your chickens. Dessert is this geometrically shaped semi-frozen parfait, and I don't know what this is. Got some tartness going on there. The next stop on our tour was Vienna, which was an amazing place. Again, incredible architecture everywhere. There's just castles and statues everywhere you might look. This was the seat of power during the height of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And here, thanks to a really cool hotel room that was very centrally located, we were able to wander around, view much of the medieval and Baroque architecture. And here we were promised quite a few fun activities, some Vienna sausages. Well, we had a few sausages here, but there were also many delicious pastries. We checked out the medieval and Baroque architecture. Castles, palaces, churches are scattered everywhere you might look. We also had a chance to briefly visit the original home of the world's first psychotherapist, Sigmund Freud, which was interesting because you could still see like his hat and suitcase where he left it when he fled the Nazis. And we've just arrived to our room after taking the train pretty much across the country. Austria is amazingly beautiful. There were green, lush hills everywhere and sort of a pastoral landscape, and every once in a while you'd go by a church or like a cornfield or something, and like the greenness, everything was so alive and vibrant and everything. But finally got here. It's raining a bit. We are expecting rain for today and tomorrow, but it's going to clear up after that. And our room here is just like, this is amazing. Look how huge this is. We have so much space in here. We have a full couch, bed of course. We got bathroom in there, and then we even have a balcony. Aha! Oh look, Vienna. They're like pretty close to the central city area. We got a convenient access to the Burger King down there. We decided since we're in Vienna, Austria, that we should get Turkish food. Yeah, that's the good stuff. We're now going to the Hofburg Palace. The Hofburgs were in charge here in Vienna for a very long time, centuries. I don't know the dates, but they have a palace, which that's what I would do if I was in charge. What we're looking at is basically cutlery, flatware, dishes and stuff that were used by the old imperial family. Oh, my white balance is terrible all of a sudden. Somewhere up here are chamber pots. This is where really powerful old people used to do their business. It's amazing. from Vienna, we did a day trip where we actually got to ride bicycles along the Danube in an area that's very famous for their wineries. They specialize in white wine here, and that was also a very cool day. Bikes. This will be my trusty steed for the next 7 hours, give or take. As you can see, I got the shocks up here. Very high quality. No basket. It's okay though. It's a little bit more mellow here than it is in Vienna proper. And I think we're heading up this direction where there are wineries. For right now, while we're in the city, I'm gonna get a ticket if I do any video while we're riding our bikes, so we'll see you in a minute. Got the standard 3 liter, 6 liter, 9 liter, ooh, 12. Hey, oh, hello 15 liter. Oh, no. Let's just go for the 18 liter. Oh, it's bolted to the wall. Well, so I just have to go for one of these. We're exploring Dürnstein. This is it's a really cool town. And we're walking down to the river. This is the Danube. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And apparently shuttles a lot of cool air out of this valley, which helps them grow good wine. It's awesome. Apparently when the river becomes angry, it will sometimes rise. Got up to like down here in the 20s, 50s, 1897. Most recently, 2013. Almost matched the highest high water mark, 2002, which has a special plaque. All right, we're told we can eat some grapes. Oh, we're gonna do a quick rinse. Look, a grape from a vineyard. I imagine this will be much different than normal grapes. Oh, it's very juicy, and there were seeds I wasn't expecting. Other than that, it was a very good grape. Got ice cream, we get the Danube. What could be finer? We're checking out of our hotel in Vienna. I wanted to show you guys this place because the halls are huge. And then the elevator is like awesome. You actually open a door to get into it and you can see down to the elevator all the way down there. And it's like kind of old and janky, but we actually kind of like it, so here. Hotel Trend Astoria, there it is. So it comes up here, then you can open, oh, you just have to open, you can open the door. Reception. Down we go.
Paul says this place reminds him of The Shining.
It does. It's very much like The Shining. And then the final leg of our journey was to Prague, which is in the Czech Republic. It's the historical capital of Bohemia, currently the capital of the Czech Republic, and just an incredible amount of history here as well. It's often referred to as the Paris of the East due to its architecture and rich history. There are more than 10 major museums in Prague, along with numerous theaters, galleries, cinemas, and other historical exhibits, and we tried to hit as many of them as we could. We made it to our hotel room in Prague, despite trying to get ripped off by a bunch of shady taxi drivers. Charged us 35 euro from the train station. It worked out though. We actually got a really cool driver who took us here, and he was very nice and friendly, and this is our room. Perhaps a bit fancier and more stylish than what we were dealing with back in Vienna, but got a view of the building next door. Anyway, we're really hungry because we haven't had lunch yet, so we're gonna do that now. Oh, look, Quickie Mart. Apparently you can also buy pot there. I didn't know that was a thing, but there is Lisa Simpson with a head full of weed. Yeah. We've decided to get lunch here. It's a little moody in there. Let's see if Otto can handle the light change. Oh, well. Okay, here's the inside adjusted for the light a little bit better. Candlelit, and it's got kind of a medieval theme. And I got a skewer of something delicious looking. This is pork. My mouth is watering. This smells really good. Okay, I'm gonna eat.
It's like Christmas. I feel like it's Christmas right now.
We're now nice and full, just wandering Prague a little bit. I think that was my favorite meal I've had on the trip so far. So I really like the typical, I guess, Czech dinner, which is meat, dumplings, cabbage. So good. Ooh, look, fancy cheese, honey, grapes. That's marmalade? Is that marmalade? Might be marmalade. I'm excited about that. And I got a beer. I got this burger. I already kind of took it apart, so it doesn't look very pretty right now. Diana has prawns. For dessert, we have chocolate fondant. And this is like a pear sorbet. Diana's gonna do a taste test.
It's molten inside. Ooh.
Okay, let's have some of that. Yummy. Good morning, Prague. So Diana found a YouTube channel called Honest Guides, and she's been watching them. They're based, I believe they're based here in Prague, but they do guides of going around and stuff. And one of their big recommendations is if you want to go to the tourist areas, to get there early. So it's about 7 a.m. and we're headed to Charles Bridge, which is kind of the #1 destination. The only time I've ever seen stuff like this is when it's been sort of manufactured by Disney. One of the more sobering stops on our trip was the Jewish Museum and the Jewish Quarter in Prague. You might be aware that there were a number of Czech victims of the Holocaust. In fact, well over 70,000, and all of their names are up on the walls in here. It's, again, a difficult thing, but something I think that's important to be aware of and experience so that we can remember the past, hopefully not repeat those mistakes. If you guys weren't aware, Franz Kafka was born in Prague, so there are several statues to him, including this massive one of his head that sort of shifts around from side to side. It's really cool looking and only vaguely disturbing. Wait, what? What is this? What's going on here? I'm a little freaked out, to be honest. I don't know what any of this is. What? Why? Why is it like that? Alright, we've stepped into Black Mirror universe. I think we should escape quickly. Here's an area known as Lenin's Wall, where all the hippies hang out and spray paint things. Usually they're very woke and socially conscious, but I should point out here that Lenin has never actually visited Prague. This is our hotel, the Vintage Design Hotel Sachs. We're actually right up the road from the US Embassy, where they have lots of extra security for some reason. But we're tired. We've been out since early this morning. We're gonna take a break. Dinner. Here we are. We got beer. Keeping it pretty simple with the food here. We got some bread, melted cheese. This is ham or bacon. And then we got some hummus and some more bread. Dinner number 2. I got sausages and potatoes. Then I got the Caesar salad. Just keeping you up to date on our gastronomical adventures. And on our final day in Prague, just up the hill from our hotel, was the actual castle. It's the largest castle in the world, and it's still where the seat of power is in Prague. It's where the president lives. The castle itself is pretty cool looking, and there's several museum exhibits that let you walk around and explore. And in the center of it is the St. Vitus Cathedral, which is absolutely insane. Again, just Gothic monastery. It's huge, it is intricate, and there are these stained glass windows inside and everywhere that are just gorgeous to look through. What's really cool is from the outside you can't really see much, but from the inside it's just a burst of color. So I spent quite a bit of time in here just checking things out and enjoying the ambiance. Again, a huge benefit to just coming here first thing in the morning. It's like a little, I think it's like 7:30 right now. There's like no people. Yay. We got in, we didn't have to wait in line. There's the cathedral. I guess we gotta go into another courtyard further in. We're doing some renovations over on this side of the castle, or the cathedral. But look, there's like gargoyles. Lots of gargoyles. There's Diana for scale. We're now in Old Prague Castle. Guessing this was an exercise room. Lots of floor space. Oh, Sorry, no. You need to have a license. I need to have a... No more photography, sorry guys. Right, I'm probably risking being arrested or something, but I had to show you guys. They used to do indoor jousting here. That's called the knight's staircase over there. So you bring horses in. Do indoor jousting. That's really cool. Okay. So we're told this hall is built specifically around these walnut bookcases, which were rescued from somewhere else. Southern Bohemia, I think. And we can't walk in this room because people breathing was destroying the frescoes on the wall. So we stand here at a respectful distance. I also really like this boat. This is a cool boat here. And these are all dried remains of sea creatures that they would bring back and try to convince people that there were sea monsters out there. Sharks, skates. Over here, we have a narwhal tusk, that one in the middle, which is really cool looking. It's all spirally and stuff. But on either side, these are whale penises. And if you guys got this far in this video, I really am proud of you for sticking with it so you could get a look at the whale penis. I had no idea they were so long and skinny, but I guess they gotta be versatile, right?
It's dehydrated.
It's also dehydrated, so who knows? Maybe in real life, you know, or maybe it's just cold. Could be cold in this room too. I think I've discovered the origin of meta here. These are called xylotecas, and they're books about foliage or trees. But the book is made out of the tree that the book is about, right? So it's got like clippings and other stuff like that inside there. And then the wood and everything, so you can actually look on the side and see like the bark of the tree that the book is describing. That's amazing. So much better than just like describing it with words. Well done. Xyloteca. That's the word of the day. This is the Strahov Library, and this is where we just were, where we saw the whale penis and everything. It's good times. And one of the final stops on the tour, the Alchemists Museum, where they celebrate alchemy and all of the things. I thought alchemy was about trying to make gold out of lesser metals, but apparently it's also about like trying to bring humans back from the dead and growing mushrooms, and also explosive glass shards that scatter everywhere. On our last night in Prague, we had an amazing dinner right down by the river. It was a wonderful view, and I had wine and beer and some steak, and also the dessert was this like chocolate cake thing that was just oh so good. A little apricot, not caramel. And delicious? Delicious, okay. The trick is to get the ice cream in with it. Most delicious thing I've had for dessert on this trip. After that, we walked back up to the hotel, and I really enjoyed just walking through the streets of Prague late at night. The lighting was really cool, and just people talking, and the architecture, very dramatic, very romantic. All right, Joe, you're editing, scrubbing through video. You're like, hey, what's this? This is just what's outside the Franz Kafka Museum. Pretty normal, pretty standard. Yeah, these dudes are just peeing. Much like the Franz Kafka head statue, it rotates a little. It does a little dance back and forth, and probably the highlight of the trip so far, I think. So Joe, I recorded this just for you, and anyone watching this video. So from there, we made our way back to the airport, got back on the plane, and the long 11.5-hour trip back to the United States actually went by fairly quickly, thankfully. And the last step on any trip like this, I gotta pick up the dogs. They've been at PetSmart for the last 10 days or so, and they're, of course, incredibly happy to see me.
Aww. Here, are you happy? You happy boy.
But guys, that is all for this video. This has been my travel vlog of visiting Austria as well as the Czech Republic. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with normal tech videos very soon, so hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you in the next video.